This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You guys have any questions on previous topic? So today we'll talk about automation. In automation, first we go with the workflow. In that we'll talk about email alert. So let us log into our account. So let us log into our app. So now the requirement is so whenever we create a record, let's say whenever this company run the advertisement. So the company says that to sell a product, first we do advertisement. Okay. So once we do the advertisement, we get some inquiries. Now to that inquiry, whenever we get an inquiry, to that inquiry, we want to send an email saying that, so thanks for contacting RD company. Okay. Your details has been, thanks for contacting RD company. Okay. Any of our one of executive will contact you for rest of the process. Means, so whenever some record is created, whenever some technically if you look at, okay, so this company is running a advertisement, nothing but they are running a campaign. Okay, so since they are running a campaign, they get inquiries. Those inquiries they will store in a lead table. Those inquiries they will store in a lead table. So when you go to a lead, so now as a sales executive, when I create a lead record, okay, so I will provide that company like from where I got the inquiry, that person contact details and his name and his from which company he put up the inquiry and his email ID. And then what I'll do, generally I'll save the record. Now what I'm expecting as a sales executive. So before Salesforce, what I used to do. So when I got these details, so I used to send a manually email to that executive saying that thanks for contacting RT company. Will be get in touch with you for rest of the process. Now, since Salesforce is there, what sales executive is expecting? Whenever I create a lead record, so when I save, email has to go to on this email ID saying that thanks for contacting RD company. Okay, will or any of our executive will be get in touch with you. Okay, for rest of your sales process. So what you are expecting whenever a lead record is created, we are expecting to send an email. Okay. So whenever, whenever a lead record is created, we are expecting to send an email. Okay. Whenever a lead record is created, we are expecting to send an email. Okay. So whatever email ID that we provided in the lead table, okay, we want to send an email. So this can be done with the help of this can be done with the help of workflow by using email alert option. Okay. So before we write a workflow, let's type email. Just check, do we have an email template? We can use this marketing related product inquiry. Click on that. So thanks for your inquiry. Okay, this we can use. So edit this. I'll show you how to create email templates also. So this is a merge field, means any object you can select. Okay, so that object, all the fields will come, whichever field that you want to just copy. Means when an email goes, any of the field value, if you want to send an email, so whatever, when a user created a record, so whatever the value that is given in the in that field, if that value has to go in the email along with the email, we can use a merge field. So for example, when I create a lead record here, I'll be providing that lead name, right? Okay, I want to wish him with his name, saying that dear Sheikh or dear so and so name. That name means I'll provide here. That name, if you want to get in the email, we can go with a merge field. Okay. So any of the field value, if you want to send an email when a record is created, or if you want to refer any of the field value, we can go with a merge field. So here I can remove, I can use this existing one. So in the company name, I'll be giving a RD. Okay. Sorry. Save.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Now just save. Now go to write a workflow. So what is a workflow? So workflow is an automation tool. So by using workflow, we can send an email, we can do field update, and we can do some other actions. Go to workflow. Workflow will write on object level. Continue new rule, continue in workflow. Okay, new rule. Oh, they given a flow builder. Okay, one second, let me switch to classic. Sorry, setup, workflow rules, continue, new rule. So, so workflow rules they disabled. Okay, workflow rules they disabled. So instead of it, what I'll do, we'll use a process builder. Okay, process builder also is an automation tool. Okay, Process builder is the next level of workflow. Okay. And then flows came. Workflow, process builder, and then flows came. So click new rule, contain process builder. I'll give you a name, let's say product inquiry. Now, when a record changes occur, or you want to send when a record changes occur, or some event occurs that at the time you want to perform, or invoked by other process. Okay. I want to go with when a record changes occurs. Save. So on which object? Select the object. Okay. Select the object. On which object you want to perform? I want to perform on. I want to perform on lead object, right? So here you have to select lead. It look like a flow chart, right? So something will start on a particular object. We'll check for the conditions. If the conditions are true, it will execute the action. If the conditions are false, it will stop. So on which object? On lead object. Now when you click here on the right side, you get the properties. So here you can select that particular table. So only when a record is created, that time you want to perform, or when a record is created or deleted. I want to go only when a record is created. Save. So what is the criteria? I'll say check for fields. I'll say see you can go with the conditions or formula or no criteria. I'll say the field called on the lead table, the field called email. Okay. So I cannot go with the not equal to null because it's a mandatory field. So I'll go with the is it null? If false means yes, it's not null, it has a value. Okay. Save. So on the lead table, when a record is created and the email field has a value, then what action that you want to perform? You want to perform any Apex class you want to send, or you want to create a record, or you want to send an email alert, you want to call a flows, you want to call post to charter processes, quick actions, quick send a notification, submit for an upload, update record. I want to send an email alert. So before this, we have to create an email alert actually. Let me put it. So let me define email alert. That email alert we can call in process builder. Okay. Uh, I'll just say email alert. Email alert. New email alert. I'll say product inquiry name. And which object? Lead object. Whatever the name description I given, same thing came in the unique name. If you want to change, you can change. Which email layout I want to use. Product inquiry. Now who is the recipient? You want to send to account owner, case, team, creator, email field, owner, public groups, related contact, related lead or contact, related user, role and subordinate or user. I want to send to email field. What is the email field in the lead table? Email. Select and add. Up to 5 email IDs you can. Okay. And the email will go from whoever created a record from his user, whatever email ID is associated. So from that the email will go. Save. Now this product, I'll say product. You can call that product inquiry. Okay. Since we created, we are able to call here. So you want to send an email, okay, after the record created, or before, or after 5 days from the date of created record. No, I want to send immediately, right? So activate, no schedule, confirm. Now let's create a lead record. So now let's create a record. Now let's create a lead record. We'll create some lead. I'll be providing my email for testing purpose. Save. So now let's go ahead and test whether I got an email or not. Okay, we got it right. Any questions? Okay.
This
Let's
conference will now be recorded.
so let's see one more requirement. Okay. So the customer says that, so when they enter the store address, but whenever a record is created or edited, so when they enter the store address, whatever the store address that they enter, same thing has to come in the permanent address. Okay, because both are same. So when they entered store contact number, same thing has to update in the permanent number. So consider both addresses are same. Okay, so what is the requirement here? Consider both addresses are same. Okay, so since both addresses are same, okay, so they don't want to enter two times. So they will enter the data in address. The same thing has to update in the permanent address. The same with the contact number, they will enter a contact number. Same thing has to update in the permanent number because both address are, contact numbers are same. Why to enter two times when a record is created or edited? So we'll enter the data in one field. The respective same thing has to update in the another field. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. So before that, first let me put these fields in a proper section. Okay, then we'll tell you. So this can be done with the help of, okay, field update. By using field update, we can do through process builder. Okay, go to store object, go to page layouts. Say now go to setup, go to process builder, click new. So continue in process builder. I'll say field update, store object. So whatever the process name that I given, the same thing in an API name. I want to start when a record changes occur. Save. On which object? I want to go with the store object, right? I want to go when a record is created or deleted. Save. So what is the criteria? I'll say check for fields. Okay. The fields called address. Store address should have data. Store address. Is it null, boolean, false means it has a value. And then store contact number. So both the fields should have data. And means both. I'll say or. Or means let it be any of the field has value. Update the respective field. So I'll go with the or operator. Save. Now what immediate action? I want to say update record field update. Action name I'll say as, so where you want to update. The fields related to store or any related. Okay, the store object. Okay, related means any relationship fields. No. So I'll say that the field called store address. Okay, store permanent address. So it has to get the data by using field reference. Okay. So whatever the value is there in store address. So what is the use of field reference means? So whatever the data is there in store address, whatever whatever the data is there in the store address, system will take this data by using field reference. It will update here. Okay. The same way, permanent number by using field reference. Okay. So I'll say contact number. So whatever contact number is there, okay, system will take this number by using field reference. It update here. Save. Activate. Confirm. Okay. Mm, Now let's create a record for checking. minute. So not well actually. Okay. Now we'll try to update. See, see. So whatever address that we given, same thing came in permanent address. So whatever contact number that we given, same thing came in permanent number. Okay. See. Okay. So I given data in one field. Okay. The other field got updated. Correct. Okay. I given data in one field. Okay. The other field got updated. Okay. Now we want to go with one more scenario. We'll say that. So whenever a record is created in account object with account name, contact name and email ID, let me show you. Whenever a record is created in account object with account name, contact name, the moment when we save, same thing has to update in contact object. Okay. So whenever a record is created in account object with account name, contact name, email ID, the same thing has to update in the contact object with account name, contact name, and email ID. Okay. Basically, we will create a record in one table. The same data has to go and update in the other table. Okay. So this can be done with the help of create a record in between two tables. Okay. So first in account object, let me have those contact name and email ID fields because we don't have those. Go to object manager. Go to account object. Click new. So I want to go with the data type called text. Contact name with the data type. So email with the data type email. Let me put those in a separate section. I'll give as a contact details. So now go ahead, go to setup, go to process builder, click new, contain process builder. I'll say create a record in contact object. When a record changes occur, save. Okay, so on which object you want to start? I want to start on account object, right? So the process has to be start with an account object. So only when a record is created, save. Now what is the criteria? I'll say check for fields. I'll say that the field called in account object, the contact is null boolean false, and then email is null boolean false. Okay, so I'll go with the both the fields should have data. And then what action I'll say create a record. Okay, I'll say action name is create a contact record. So where you want to create the record? I want to create a record in contact object. So the moment when you select the object, the system will select whatever the mandatory fields are there in that object. It will select everything. This is nothing but contact name. Okay, so it has to get the data from by using field reference in account object, whatever the contact name is. Same, I want to update email. Since we are creating a record, so I want to map the account ID in port object. Save, activate, confirm. Now go ahead and create a record. Okay, we created a record in account object. Same thing came in the contact object. Clear? Any questions? Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.